everybody's probably wondering, well, maybe not everybody, but people are wondering, what are we doing here? What is this, LeTroy? You're always up to a shenanigan. A dream of mine is to have a late night talk show, and since I don't have one yet, I decided to create my own. And this show is, of course, for everybody, but it's really for people like me who, like, I'm an insomniac. I be up all night scrolling, as well as people that work at night and they don't want to have to wait for the morning to hear people talk about stuff and things have happened after the View's gone off and the Breakfast Club has gone off and Regis and Kelly, Ryan, some of them people, I don't know. They don't want to have to wait to hear people talk. I don't just talk mess, but they don't want to just hear people just talk in the morning. So I created this show. I'm really serious. I got my cue cards, the late night view. You know, why we can't talk at night? Why we gotta wait until the morning to talk? And so that is what this is. And I am going to do this Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night. I will be uploading episodes every night, just so that people, like I said, that can't sleep, they got something new to watch. People that are at work, that work overnight, they got something new to watch as well. Just for starters, I want to point this vinyl out. This is Thelma the Unicorn. I got another one for y'all. Thelma the Unicorn. I'm really excited about this because this is a film and soundtrack that I got to work on, was part of the music team for, had a hand in the entire soundtrack. And so I want to make sure that everybody goes and not only watches the film, but listens to the music because, you know, I'm not being, what's the word when you, whatever that word is, y'all know what I'm talking about. But I want you guys to go watch the movie. It's really, really good. And so every show, well, maybe not every show, but I'm going to replace these vinyls up here because if you know me, music is my thing. Have a vinyl player right here, have vinyls in the back of me. Everything that I love is music. So, but I do want to get into some things. I want to talk about some things because some things have been happening. They've been happening all day long. And like I said, I got my cue cards. I'm ready. I'm ready for this. NBC, holla at me. But now first, Porsha Williams ain't got no car. What they mean they Simon done took that lady's Rolls Royce. Where is the car? Ladies, let me tell y'all something. Take y'all ass to CarMax when y'all get with these rich men. Take your ass to CarMax, get you a rainy day Nissan or a Honda so that you're not sitting around here Ubering when these men take your cars back. I mean, Cordell was not perfect by far, but I never known Cordell to take Porsche car. Porsche ain't got no car. Now, I'm sure Porsche can get a car, but if she can't, she better take her ass back over there to Dish Nation and get her a car. But now I'm serious, y'all. Like, ladies, let me tell you something. Ladies and your man at home. Let me tell you something. Stop letting these men have all this power because now he's trying to play Porsche as if Porsche couldn't get her own Porsche or she couldn't get her own Rolls Royce. Like, come on, she been on TV consistently, even not even on Housewives. Porsche has just been on TV. Simon, we just found out about you when you got indicted. So don't. Let's not do the Porsha Williams thing. We're not gonna go there with the Porsha Williams thing. Porsche, go to CarMax and get your ass a Honda. I'm telling you, every woman, I don't care who you with, how much money they got, go and get you a rainy day Mazda. Okay? I'm just saying in the words of mommy, aka Evelyn Braxton. Next. This is pretty interesting to me. Lil Nas X, he was talking about how he's glad that Beyoncé has put light on country music, but that he wishes he had got the same kind of reception when he came out with that one song, Old Town Country Down the Road. You released one, I don't know, I've never listened to a Lil Nas album. I don't even know if he has albums, but people have to stop thinking that Beyonce just woke up one day and was Beyonce. Beyonce worked her ass off to become Beyonce. So no, you're not going to get the same type of reception that Beyonce got when she decided to do country, when you came out with your old, what's it called? Old down there on the country road? No. People, listen. Beyonce had a trajectory for her career. And that's the thing. Everybody wants to be Beyonce, but nobody wants to be Beyonce. It's not all crazy in love, drunk in love, XO, cuff it. It's not all that. I gotta keep my timer because you know I will talk. It's not just that. Y'all have to remember this lady has been working since the year was 1997 when Destiny's Child had their very first #1 single, y'all. So Beyonce coming out with a country album comes with a whole history of working up to that. Let me get y'all straight right quick. Remember Sasha Fierce came out and everybody, like Single Ladies was a big record for her, but then after that everybody was like, well, we don't know what that is. You know, we think it's fun, we like the beat, but we want Beyonce back. And guess what Beyonce did? Beyonce gave us literally Beyonce. So let's go down Beyonce history lane. Dangerously in Love. Listen, Dangerously in Love was literally the name of a Destiny's Child song. So therefore, she went with what we knew her to do. Be that. She wanted to kind of jump out there. You know, what little Scrappy say, get out the crowd if you're scared. She jumped out there a little bit. We was like, oh, we like this. You got Jay on there talking about, partner, let me upgrade you. Hey, Beyonce, we here for it. Then we got the Sasha. Even Beyonce said after that Sasha Fierce album that she killed Sasha Fierce. You ain't heard Beyonce talk about Sasha Fierce since that album because she knew. I don't think she wanted to do that album. I think people told Beyonce that Beyonce needed to try something new and something edgy, and she did that. She had the telephone record. She out there partying and hanging around with Lady Gaga. No. So Beyonce did the Sasha album, said she killed Sasha Fierce. But then Beyonce knew she had to come back and she had to tell the people and the folks, I'm still Beyonce and I still can give you the rhythm and the blues. And she came out with 4. She gave you Love on Top. Well, she did try putting out Run the World first. But Love on Top, she gave you Party. She gave you I Care. She gave I Miss You. She said, I'm going to go back and I'm going to remind these people who I am. I'm Beyonce. It don't matter what y'all thought. Look, Whitney Houston said it was never about what you thought. I'm Beyonce. And so I'm going to remind you what I'm capable of. I'm just saying. And then, once she gave us the Beyonce, the Crazy in Love, the baby boy Beyonce, the Say My Name Beyonce that everybody loves, Beyonce said, I'm about to show y'all I'm a grown-ass woman. Okay? Here came, literally, here came the Beyonce album where she said, he, Monica Lewinsky are on her gown. And at this point, Beyonce had proven to herself, and not proven to herself, she knows who she is, but she proved to everybody else she's Beyonce. Don't ask her a damn thing. And she don't want you talking to her about what you want from her, what you need from her, what you would like from her. No. She gave you Beyonce, literally. Then Beyonce said, you know, I done gave y'all this album. Now I'm going to give y'all the Negro album, Lemonade. Now, Lemonade was not my favorite. I just have to be honest about that. I don't know if it was her favorite either because she don't really do a lot of songs from that live. But she was Beyonce at this point. So Beyonce could do what Beyonce wanted to do. Do you understand that? What's that like? That's like, what we like 5 or 6 albums in right now in this conversation? So she did Lemonade. Okay, great. Was her album after Lemonade? No, I think the next one was Renaissance. Oh, because it was... Why do I feel like there was something after Lemonade? I don't know. Beyonce been releasing music since I've been alive. But next, Renaissance. The album that took over the world. You know, when I first heard it, I was like, you know what? I don't really know about Renaissance. It's a bunch of racket. It's a bunch of noise. All these beats. The record started off, these mother ain't stopping me. And I'm like, well, hold on. I thought I was going to hear Me, Myself, and I. But she was Beyonce. She can do what she want. And so to go back to what Lil Nas X and his One Country song had to say, but at this time in her career and in her life, Beyonce can release whatever she wants. If she want to sing the encyclopedia, Beyonce can do it. That don't mean that you can. That does not mean that you are owed that accolade or that attention or that appreciation. No, you gotta work. What Kim Kardashian said, get your ass up and work. Stop thinking that because Beyonce did it, you should do. I can't believe that young man got up there and said that. Oh, you know, I'm glad Beyonce brought the country music to the forefront, but I wish I had. I'm just saying, Beyonce's released 18 solo albums. Destiny's Child done had a good 37 solo albums. You cannot expect the same response that Beyonce gets, and you have an album and a half. I don't really know that young man's music like that. You know, I think it's fun. I like the beat sometimes, but that is what it is. I want to switch gears. No, I don't really know if I should switch these gears, but talk about Jennifer Lopez and Ben Lopez, aka Ben Affleck. So they're saying, child, the blogs are saying that they is broken up, and not only are they broken up, but they living separately, and that if they're not broken up, they're living separately. I know a few people that think that that's okay, that if you're married or you're engaged or that you are in a relationship for 85 years, that it's okay to live separately. I don't like that. Okay? I don't like the fact that my man don't live with me, that my man live with his man. I don't think that that's fair. I don't think it's fair that my man live with his man. I want my man to come home. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a little weird, especially because they have the resources to be always there when they call. So for you to willingly live in another house, in another home, away from your significant other, that sounds like there might be a little bit of trouble in paradise. But the thing is, and it's kind of the same thing with Ashanti and Ja Rule. Stay with it. Ashanti and Nelly is that I'm just so used to saying Ashanti and Ja Rule. At this point, Ashanti and Ja Rule are a group. Just like Brandy and Monica are a group, Ashanti and Ja Rule are a group. But with Ashanti and Nelly, when you're separated from a person so long, it's like, do you really still know that person? And I wonder if that's what happened with Jennifer Lopez and Ben Lopez, is they was like, oh, now I remember why I left your ass. But on the contrary, Ashanti and Nelly, they seem, I'm an Ashanti stan. And I have followed Ashanti since I was in middle school. I remember I was so pissed at my mother because she would not let me go see Ashanti in concert. Looking back, my mother was right for not letting me go to a Murder Inc. concert. But I was pissed at her. I'm like, I want to go see Ashanti. She said, you're not going over there, 50 Cent and them trying to shoot them up. But I have followed Ashanti and I followed Ashanti's career. And I don't know, Ashanti seems like a different type of happy than, no pun, than I've seen her before, you know? She has to be in like her 45th trimester, but that's the thing, Ashanti's smart. This goes back to what I was telling y'all about Porsha Williams not having no car. Ashanti is still working. You wanna know why? Do y'all hear that helicopter? I gotta get out the ghetto. Ashanti is still working because Ashanti's like, yeah, Nelly, I love you. Yeah, Nelly, we're engaged, But just in case you ever for a second get to thinking that you're irreplaceable, baby, I still got that foolish coin. I still got that always on time coin. I still got the Lady of Soul Award. I am still Grammy Award winning, multi-platinum Guinness World Book of Records Ashanti. And sometimes she got a song called She Can't, and it's like, and if you tend to forget, gotta remind his ass. That's why I think Ashanti is still working and still on tour. I don't know why that lady ain't sat down yet. I'll be going on Ticketmaster like, Ashanti got a concert tomorrow. That lady is in her 87th trimester. But I guess what? Won't nobody be taking Ashanti's Rolls Royce away. If anything, Ashanti gonna give herself a push gift. How about that? What's next? See, that's why I got these cue cards. Because I got off topic. I was talking about Jennifer Lopez and Ben Lopez or Ben Affleck, and started talking about Ashanti and Nelly and Ja Rule and Brandy and Monica being a group. But that's what happens when you have a talk show. I want to talk about Hamburger Rose, aka Amber Rose. She did an interview. I didn't know that people still interviewed Amber Rose. I don't know what she has going on. I don't. Maybe she got a clothing line or it's not a hair care line because she don't have no hair, just like me. I didn't know people still talk to her. Like Nicki Minaj said, I don't fly on planes like that. But she said that black people shouldn't vote for Joe Biden. Now, Amber Rose has to understand, and Jocelyn Hernandez, baby, try to tell her this on College Hill, that there is still a certain privilege that Amber Rose has because of how she appears. I'm not here to talk about nobody's heritage, nobody's race, or nothing, but if we gonna be honest, we gotta be honest. And the honesty is that Amber Rose can pass off as not being black. And so there are certain things that my time of chat, I'm telling you, I'm not going over 30 minutes. I'm not gonna have y'all sitting here all night. I hate watching YouTube videos and it be 85 minutes long. But there's still a certain privilege that Amber Rose gets because of how she looks. And she's really not in a position to be able to tell people not to vote, and not to vote. Black people shouldn't be voting for somebody when at the end of the day, she is afforded a privilege that black people don't have. Or let me fix this because I don't need the people coming at me. But that people that are black appearing have. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying vote for Joe Biden. I'm like big free to vote for Hillary, vote for who you want, but you have to be careful when you instruct people to do certain things that have an effect on them, especially when we're talking about race and the appearance of race. That is something that we have to be more honest about, and that we have to acknowledge, is that you can be mixed. Honestly, you can be black. I know some black people that they look like there's no black in them, and that doesn't take away from their blackness. What that does is it takes away a struggle that a person that is obviously black has. And so I just want people to be very careful when they start talking about what black people should do. And we don't have the privilege of we just don't have that privilege. I'm sorry, I just gotta say it. We don't have that privilege of maybe being thought that we're another race. We don't have that privilege, and I wanna make sure that when I say black people, I am talking about people that you can look at and you can 1000% tell they are black. I just feel like it's very important to be careful when you instruct people to do certain things And that is not the same story that you have. That is not the same experience that you have. If I go to a Donald Trump rally as a black person, I stand out. Amber Rose is a person that could blend in. You know what I'm saying? And you just have to think about that before you start telling people what to do as not just it's not even a black person thing, but as a person that appears black. And I'm going to get up off of that because I feel like that might ruffle some feathers, but it is what it is, even when it ain't. So I'll let your girl holler and Helen. So they had Cameron. They had Cameron on CNN the other day talking about who booked Cameron. Who said, you know what? We need an opinion. Let's go find somebody from Dipset. And when he was on there, he just didn't represent himself well. And he later on said that they haven't called him for anything. They only called him for negative stuff. And it's like, well, that's when you say no. That's when you say, you know what, I don't want to come on your show and talk about that. I want to come on your show and I want to talk about the election. Or I want to come on your show and talk about how it's wrong that they are using rap lyrics against rappers in court, but they don't use scripts and movies against actors and actresses in court. It's all art, ain't it? Like, why did you go on there, Mr. Sir? If you was going to be Cardi took your man upset, why did you go on there taking shots? And everybody knows I love me a cocktail. I'm not going on CNN and then blaming CNN that I went on CNN because all they do is call you for negative stuff. Cameron, you set yourself up for that. I'm sorry. This is my sorry for 2024. All right. I'm going to keep watching this clock, y'all. I'm telling y'all. And the cue cards work. If you have a presentation or something in class, get you a little piece of cue card. Have to talk about and I don't even know how to start this because people call him Puff Daddy, people call him Diddy, people call him Love, and we have called him that for years out of kind of a place of admiration and respect. So my question is, do we stop calling him Diddy? Do we stop calling him Puff Daddy? Do we stop calling him Puff? Do we start just calling him his name, Sean Combs? Because, I mean, I saw the video. I can't even pretend and act like, Showstopper and Biggie One More Chance and Foolish by Ashanti that sample a Bad Boy record. I cannot act like those records are that good that I ignore that video. And I also can't ignore the things that all I'll say is I was at the Making a Band finale, which means that I was close to somebody that was I'm gonna stop on that part. But that was my question. And then in general, do we stop listening to all bad boy music? Because that's a lot of music that we have to stop listening to. That is, if we go the R. Kelly route and say, yo, no more, that's a lot of music. That's a lot of music that has been sampled. That's a lot of music that he's produced. There's a lot of music that he has publishing on. And my question is, where do we as people that have, let's be honest, been fans of his for years, do we stop listening to the music that has become soundtracks of our lives? And then, he had the whole apology that he did on camera, looking sweaty. And it's like, you need to apologize to everyone. I think that is the thing that when people do apologies, they want to apologize for one thing, but then something else comes out and they want to apologize for something else. Just do a holistic apology, and then I don't know if people would forgive you, but if you're going to take accountability, take accountability. Don't take an account of something just because it's out. And then Carisha Please said she ain't want no smoke no more. Carisha Please is tired of y'all being in her comments. She unfollowed Diddy. She was like, baby, what do you call it, shorty wop? Baby, she don't want to do the wop nor the wobble no more. Carisha Please said exit stage left. Okay? And it's not funny, but it's, you know, good for Carisha. Get out of Dodge. Nothing's worth it. Nothing is worth it in this life to even be. Let me be quiet because I don't want to go missing. You know, because people can. No, never mind. Never mind. We're going to skip it. But 50 Cent. Why do 50 Cent be on everybody's head? 50 Cent, I don't ever want to beef with 50 Cent. Whatever 50 Cent says goes, because 50 Cent has created a documentary kind of like Surviving R. Kelly about Diddy, and he sold it to Netflix. And he said that if more people keep coming forward, he's gonna have to add more episodes. So this is definitely, I believe, gonna be bigger than Surviving R. Kelly, simply because, and that was the thing about Surviving R. Kelly, is people act like that was shocking information. I remember being a kid in a barbershop and people were talking about R. Kelly and how he used to do inappropriate things. And so that's why when the Lifetime special came out, I was like, no, y'all are wrong, because y'all knew that stuff was going on. And y'all still let these people work with R. Kelly. With Diddy, I think that he did a good job, and the people around him did a good job at covering up stuff and making it more about, oh, he takes publishing or masters or doesn't pay people. But there was a whole another world going on. And yeah, man, I don't want to say I'm interested to see what happens, but I'm interested in making sure that, well, not making sure, I can't make sure, I'm not Judge Joe Brown, but I would like to see people that, and this is anybody in life, that have been affected by things that are wrong and wrongdoings to them. I would like to see them be, I don't know, what's the word? Why am I having a brain fart today? I would like to see them be okay. And I would like to see them be recognized and the things they went through be recognized. And then the last thing on that, I saw pictures of his kids going to prom, and it's like, do we feel sympathetic for the kids? I don't know. It's just a very crazy situation because all of this is coming so fast and so out of kind of nowhere to a lot of people. So yeah, I'm sure I'll be talking about that again. Let's check this timer. I have 2 minutes. So something I wanted to do, because I sit here and I talk about everybody else, right? Every show I'm going to try to talk about myself a little bit. So here is a vision board. It's kind of raggedy because I made it like 4 years ago, so it's about to go in the trash. And I just wanted to show some of the things that I had on my vision board. That some of the stuff I've gotten, some of the stuff is coming true. Like private access, I've stopped letting a lot of people have access to me. You know what I'm saying? Feeling good as hell. I was feeling good till I got sick. Well, I was actually feeling good until a so-called best friend of mine turned on me and let the world turn against me. But that's something else. Finding love. Okay, so the finding love thing, we're going to have to talk about at another time, because I found love, but I don't know if it's, vote for Hillary, vote for who you want. Let's see. You can count on somebody that I want to be, somebody that people can count on. I think all of my friends, all the people that I love know that they can count on me. What's something else? New man, new baby, new dreams. I don't, rip that out. I ain't got none of that. Get glowing. Oh yeah, man. Shout out to Ronnie, my esthetician. He has some of the greatest products that really has helped my skin and all that great stuff. And we're a little bit over 30 minutes. All this other stuff on here, just trying to take things to the next level, taking action, having a ball. I've been having a blast doing stuff, and yeah, so just wanted to share some stuff about me since I sit here and I talk about people for 30 minutes. Just like, hey, well, yeah, thank y'all. Listen, the late night view is something that I want to do. See, this says do epic shit. I want to do epic stuff in life, and again, I'm gonna do this Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for everybody that's insomniacs. Before the show, 30 minutes before the show, I go on Instagram Live. My Instagram is at LeTroy, LeTroy Davis. I go and I have what I call a pre-production meeting, and people tell me what they want me to talk about. Then I come shoot the show, and then I upload it to YouTube the same night so people can watch it. And that's that on that. Again, make sure you guys check out. This is my Jimmy Kimmel impersonation. Make sure you guys check out Thelma the Unicorn on Netflix. Not only just the movie on Netflix, but the soundtrack is everywhere. It has original music by Brittany Howard from the Alabama Shakes. There's some amazing songs written by Tara Stinson. I will see you guys tomorrow. You can follow the socials, the Late Night View, and thank y'all for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. I made it under 32 minutes. We're gonna do 30 next time. Everybody have a great. Thank y'all for coming. Thank me for speaking.